Little activity and high prices in Carmel Mountain Ranch. Hang out with me till the end and I will explain what's going on. Hello, today is April 15th, 2024, and this is a Carmel Mountain Ranch real estate update. If you're new to this channel, please remember like, subscribe, share, and comment. Let us know where you're watching from and what zip code or neighborhood you'd like to see us do next. Let's get right in to Carmel Mountain Ranch. Now, this amount of real estate activity here does not include the Lennar development that is not in the multiple listing system, and it will be recorded eventually, all the sales. However, we don't have any sales data on those right now. We do know that those units are very expensive as far as condos go, starting at $915,000 and seem to be asking all the way up to in the $1.4 million range for some of the larger units. So what's going on with resale real estate? 0 coming soon listings right now. 4 active listings, 2 just popped up over the last couple of days. This one here on Brewster Court backs right up to what will be new condos, and I don't see anything in this listing in the comments about that. So buyer beware. If you have any questions about this one, please let us know, as the listing broker does not seem to be providing any information yet. Looking Mulholland Court over here in the Walden development that's been on the market a couple of days. So 2 detached properties there, and then a third detached property which I have actually written an offer on for a buyer. So we'll see how that one goes. That is over on Rancho Carmel Drive down here by I-15. Very lovely property listed at $1.05 million, and I can tell you that's going to sell way over that price. So we will see what happens with that one. And then we have a condo over here on Avenida Venusto. So 4 active properties, and right now only 2 pending. There just was not that much on the market. Last month we have one in the Provençal development, a condo, and then over in Il Polillo, another condo pending, and 1 day on the market. I mean, come on. Crazy fast market times. And then looking at sold over the last 30 days, there have been 4, and the market times, this is a public record. This must have been an off-market sale, but 8 days being the longest of the sold market times there. So if you are thinking about selling a home in Carmel Mountain Ranch, please, please, please let us know. Prices are high, market times are short. However, it is somewhat complicated right now. With the Lennar development going on, there are very important things that you as a seller must disclose to a buyer coming in, and if you don't, it could come back to bite you months or even years later. So very important to speak to us before listing a home in Carmel Mountain Ranch. We offer competitive commissions and would be happy to explain about all of that. And if you're a buyer coming into Carmel Mountain Ranch, Lennar can help you with the new development. If you'd like to be represented by an agent, give us a call on that. We'd love to help you because when you walk into a new home development, you are not represented at all. So think about that one. Lennar represents themselves and you represent you. Who has more experience selling homes and buying homes? Anyway, let's check out the InfoSparks data. Looking at Carmel Mountain Ranch versus San Diego County going back to January of 2021, Carmel Mountain Ranch median was at 934. And as we always do, we kind of fast forward here to April of 2022 when things had previously peaked in Carmel Mountain at $1.388 million. So in a very short time, prices ran all the way up and then stagnated for many, many months. And then finally in January, Carmel Mountain exceeded the previous high of 1.388 and hit 1.406 as a median. And it looks like a dramatic drop between January and February and March here. But you saw what had closed in the last 30 days. It was all condos. So very difficult to really track the median month by month in a neighborhood like this, where a relatively small number of properties and certainly not very many sales. So overall, I would say that the median now in Carmel Mountain is about what it was in April of 2022. Now let's look at percent of original list price to closed. And again, here's 100%, so anything above this line represents super strong seller's market. Peaking out, look at that, 118.1% of asking price. That was the average closed sale in Carmel Mountain back in April of 22. And then as everything else started happening in 22 and interest rates jumped up, there was a period of time here where it went all the way down to 89.8%, more than 10% on average below asking price. Boy, would that have been a time to grab a home in Carmel Mountain Ranch, regardless of what interest rates were doing, because then we quickly crossed back over that 100% mark. And look where we are now, 116.1% was the last reading we have on list to sale price ratio. Market time, it's short. It's super short, 16 days on average. Had a real spike here. There must have been one property that caused this to spike up to 99 days. The average market time in Carmel Mountain has never been 99 days. Maybe it has back in the foreclosure days, but this had to have been one rogue property that caused this crazy spike here. But you can see on over time, market time is very short in Carmel Mountain, currently sitting at 16%. So that's what's going on in Carmel Mountain Ranch. We hope you enjoyed the update. If you like this content, remember, like, share, subscribe, and comment. We are Carmel Mountain Ranch experts. There is no community in San Diego that we know more about than Carmel Mountain Ranch. We know a lot about everywhere in San Diego, but Carmel Mountain is somewhere that has been ground zero for our business for the past 20 years. So that's just how that goes. So remember, like, share, subscribe, comment, and we will see you later this week with more great content.